Nah, not this video. Today, we're gonna unbox the new AxisFlying Manta SE frame. This is a brand new drone released by AxisFlying, and we're gonna unbox it today to see if it's the right drone for you. The version I have here with me today is the Manta 5 X frame. This drone comes in two variances, the X frame and the dead cat style. Today we're gonna unbox the X frame. Let's get cracking. Okay, let's check this out. Sweet. So in the box, straight off the bat, you're gonna get 2 packs of propellers. This is the Blackbird BB39 in a clear blue color. So it has a 3.9 pitch. Pretty aggressive. It is a freestyle drone after all, so these props are definitely well suited for the type of flying that you're gonna do. So you get 2 propellers in there, which is cool. Inside, you're gonna get the antennas as well. So this is the DJI O4 Pro version. Because of that, you're gonna get 2 of the left-hand polarization Omni antennas by AxisFlying. And you've got some spare bolt kits here as well, so pretty cool. We'll check out the drone soon, but we'll see what else is in here. So all the fun stuff, of course, everything, every part that everyone wants to see. So cool. You got some specs and information. So this is the M10 GPS, so some information on the GPS. You got the brochure, so information on how to drone, some of the user tutorial information. You got some pretty sick stickers as well. So stick that on your goggles or anything that you want to stick it on. Cool, let's check out the drone. First impressions, this is a really nice drone. This is the X frame design. So X frame it's very centered, it's very balanced, perfect for freestyle flying. Off the bat, the carbon is very good, very polished. The screws and bolt is using countersunk bolts, so it's very flushed. There's no button head bolts or nothing on the edge there. So it means you're not gonna have anything sticking out, scratching or grazing the concrete. It's very polished, it's very balanced and looks nice. The arm thickness. So this is a 6mm arm thickness. This is really good for freestyle flying. It means it's gonna be very strong and durable, particularly the carbon. There's no flex in it at all, so the carbon is super great quality. And the fact that it is 6mm thick, if you have any hard crashes or tumbles, it's gonna be pretty durable and hopefully withstand most of your flying. A lot of frames in particular come with 5mm, so the fact that it is 6, you get that extra bit of thickness, which is providing that strength. Beginner tip, it's always important to put on the antennas before you power up. Whether you're flying analog or DJI, antennas must go on, because if you power it up without the antennas properly installed, you're gonna overheat the VTX, and there's a high chance that you're gonna burn out your VTX just before you even get started in flying. So now that the antennas are on, I'm gonna go through some of the features here. We do have 2207 1960 kV motors. This is a popular motor by Axis. The 1960 is designed for freestyle flying, so you're gonna have that punch, particularly when you're flying 6S. This kV motor is pretty aggressive, but it's a good balance between speed, the punch of it, and also control. So the 1960 kV is very popular for freestyle flying. Some other features here is the DJI O4 Pro. So this is using the DJI video system. This does come in 2 variances. So we do have DJI and the analog system. Depending on the video system that you're using, you'll pick the necessary drone for you. The receiver is using ELRS 2.4. This is a standard go-to receiver for most FPV drones these days. If you have another receiver, you've probably been flying long enough to know that you can switch it out. But those that are just starting out, ELRS is your go-to. And you can see the receiver is just tucked nicely right at the back here. Perfectly accessible. You can bind, you can access it, and signal-wise, it's sitting at a nice spot in a really well-printed TPU mount. So that TPU mount is holding the receiver and the antenna's nicely at the back there. So super clean. This is actually one of the cleanest drones I've seen. So this drone is fully kitted out with high power electronics. It is using a H7 flight controller. Admittedly, it's a bit overkill for a 5-inch drone, but the fact that AxisFlying is giving you H7 flight controller in a drone in this form factor and price point is pretty fantastic. So H7 flight controller, and it's using a 60 amp ESC. So 60 amp ESC is plenty of power for you to use up to 6S batteries, and the battery is not going to fly out during the flight, which is awesome. Let's get the propellers on this bad boy and talk about some other features. So what's really nice about this is it's using the Blackbird 3.9 clear blue propellers. The 3.9 pitch, it is admittedly on the more aggressive side, but it's a good balance between smoothness and control. It is designed for freestyle, but if you're looking to do, you know, cinematic flying, this is the best of both worlds. You can get both in there, which is really cool. So cool, let's have a look. This drone is doing props out. So props out means that the propellers are spinning outwards. That's default for most FPV drones. So we'll put the propellers on and get that ready to go. It's really cool that AxisFlying provides the arrows to show you which way it is. Whether you're just starting out or you've been flying for a long time, you would really appreciate this drone and all these little features. 1, 2, flip the drone. Cool. The motor nut is using a high profile locking nut, which is good. Again, lots of grip on the motor hub, so it means you're not going to loose bolt fly off when you're flying, which is really important, particularly when you're flying drones. So let's get this on there. Alright guys, to set up this drone, after you install the propellers, so we've got all the propellers installed, you want to make sure you put on the antenna. The antennas are very important to have. Whether you're just doing some bench testing or anything like that, always put an antenna on if you're going to power up the drones. Another feature of this drone is the CNC aluminium camera. This is a nice aluminium frame, super strong. May or may not protect your camera, but from the side, it's not going to pose any problems. So really nice feature of this frame. This drone does have an M10 GPS built in right underneath the TPU. It's actually difficult to see, but AxisFlying have done a really good job to integrate the GPS. Usually the GPSs are hanging at the back, but because this drone is designed for freestyle flying, you know, at the back there can often pop off. So they've done a really good job to integrate the GPS right underneath the TPU here. So you're gonna have some rock solid connection when you're flying. Let's power up the drone. You wanna make sure that the battery is on there secure and tuck in the lead so you don't chop anything up, and we'll get that powered up. And we wanna hear this sweet sound of the electronics kicking off. That's the sound we want to hear. It's going to keep beeping. So guys, this drone without the battery weighs about 430 grams. Admittedly, it's not too bad for a freestyle drone. You're going to have that power anyways from the battery, so 430 grams isn't too bad. You're going to get plenty of fun out of this with the flight time, so no issue with the weight. This is the blue version of the AxisFlying drone. The blue version means it is the X frame. I'll show you what the purple one looks like. This is the purple version of the AxisFlying, and the main difference between the two is the frame style. So you've got the dead cat frame here, and then you've got the X frame here. The main differences between the two is your type of flying. If you're looking to do cinematic only, the dead cat version is your best bet. It's more optimized for cinematic flying. The motor KV, the design of the frame, it is better optimized for that. However, if you're looking for a good balance between freestyle and cinematic, the X frame is for you. So guys, this drone is available from MantisFPV with worldwide shipping from Australia. It does cost about 910 Australian dollars. We will put up the USD pricing so you can have a look for your region. If you're a freestyler, cinematic, or a pilot that's looking to just get started with FPV, AxisFlying have released a really sweet drone here. Not only does it look really good, and really guys, I've seen a lot of FPV drones, this looks really sweet. It's built to last and it's really made well. The quality of the carbon fiber, the components that you're getting inside, and the fact that AxisFlying have put it all in that sweet price, you know, they've offered a really good drone here. So if you're looking to do cinematic flying, get into freestyle, or you just want a safe option in your kit, this is the drone for you.